So I'm going to talk a little bit about family resource centers because they are a huge part of our work. So we partner and collaborate with family resource centers throughout the state. Family resource centers, they're independent, nonprofits. They provide community-based support to families and are as unique as the communities they serve, but they all share a commitment to supporting families and all the members of that family. They may provide parenting and caregiver support groups, play groups, financial services like help with taxes, developmental screening, referral services, healthcare navigation, and a lot more. They're located throughout the state, so all the way like down here in Nashua, south of here in Nashua, or southwest of here, all the way up to the North Country, out to the Monadnock region to the Seacoast. Salem Family Resources, which I think you all are probably familiar with, is the local family resource center in this community. We work with it's about 14 FRCs in 26 locations is what we say throughout the state. And interesting, I think, is we even have 2 family resource centers within our Department of Corrections centers too for incarcerated family members so they can have visitation and work with their children as well. So that is a huge part of the work we do and providing support to and working with the Family Resource Center. So a little bit of data. So most recent numbers in the past year, Family Resource Centers served more than 5,000 children in over 3,300 families spread across 250 towns within the state. And out of some of this data and work we've done with the Family Resource Centers, Maria talked about one of the protective factors is concrete supports for families. And there's been a realization that, as you all know, with inflation and sort of what's going on in the state and in this country, inflation has been huge, right? Cost of living has gone way up. And so something new we've done for the past 2 years is a project in partnership with the Charitable Foundation is created something called a Trestle Fund, and it's a fund basically we've provided to the Family Resource Centers to provide temporary economic and immediate relief to families in times of need, right? So, working single mom, her car breaks down, and all of a sudden she can't get to work, she can't get her child to school, she can't afford on her salary to get her car fixed. What does she do, right? So it's like little things like that, right? Everyone, just needs a little help sometimes. So this funding has been an incredible help to many families throughout the state and has been a great partnership with the Charitable Foundation and a huge positive piece for the Family Resource Centers working with their families. We also have created another partnership with an organization out of California called Baby to Baby, and we've been helping to bring in diapers and wipes by the truckload, and also getting those out to the Family Resource Centers to families to help offset costs, like diapers, wipes, formula. They send other things depending on the time of year because, again, when times are tough and your economic situation is tight, you have to start making some decisions, and those are really expensive things to buy. Looking at the data, the highest needs right now in New Hampshire, overall housing is the biggest sort of economic factor for people, including utilities, rent, mortgage, household items. And the other top on the list are transportation, medical expenses, and childcare. So those are sort of the highest needs for families right now. The other thing I really wanted to talk about quickly is our kinship navigation program, and we put some things on the table for you all, so you're welcome to take them. I have more. Our kinship navigation program is a program that was started in 2020.
By the time it got off the ground, we got funded in 2019.
2019, yeah. So 2020. So kinship navigation program. So again, kinship caregivers are grandparents, family members, sometimes close family friends who are raising children whose biological parents are not able to care for them. And I'm guessing a lot of you may know or have heard of someone who's in this situation. I think it's a very prevalent topic in the state of New Hampshire. And so the kinship navigation program was basically created to help kinship caregivers and their children in their care, help support them basically. Because you can imagine, right, you're 60, you're 65, you're about to retire, you've got yourself situated economically to get into your retirement, and all of a sudden you have a 3-year-old and 5-year-old grandchild that needs your full-time support and care. What do you do, right? That kind of wrecks your entire plans on retirement. And so the kinship navigators are situated within our family resource centers. I think we have 24 navigators right now that we help support. And they offer things, again, like resources, helping connect to services, like how do you use this tablet, or just like resource groups, like other grandparents who are going through this, or other caregivers who are going through this, and it's really hard. It's a huge change in your life.
Navigating legal systems and benefit systems, as well as just navigating the kinship caregiver's relationship with the birth parents. Like suddenly you're taking care of your child's child, and how, and probably that parent is struggling in some way. So it's just, they implement a group. There's a evidence-based curriculum called Parenting a Second Time Around that many family resource centers, and sort of one of the blessings of COVID is that those groups went virtual, and now that creates a lot more access because many of them have stayed virtual, and so that families can access a group at a time that's convenient for them rather than just local to them.
Great. So just to wrap up here, just wanted to give you all a big shout out, because I think that when we talk about being prevention and Prevention Month coming up, you all are doing so much already in your community, right? And of course, I look at your website, like your Christmas tree sale that supports local nonprofits and involves high school students for their community service, right? That's strong social connections and support. Your Sunshine Soup Kitchen and annual holiday food drive, right? Those are concrete supports in times of need to help build a healthy community. Your Trees for Tots, Give a Kid a Flag to Wave, Kids as Peacemakers, right? You're building positive childhood experiences that support healthy families, strong communities, and of course your Pinwheel Gardens are amazing. You guys put 55 plus gardens out in the community. Almost 100, yeah.
We did.
Last year, 100. That's amazing. And so again, creating advocacy and conversation around preventing child abuse and neglect. That's huge. So, thank you all for the work that you are already doing, and we're so happy you had us. I think as April comes, we'd love to partner again with you through social media. There's a Wear Blue Day, Friday, March 5th, or Friday, April 5th, so we'd love to see if you guys could connect on one Thursday, maybe, and all wear blue, and get a group photo and send it to us, and we'll shoot it out on our social media. Like if you wanted to do it before the Wear Blue Day, we'd love to, shout you guys out and tag you on social for that. And then if you have any other groups that you're involved with in your community and you think would benefit from us coming out and talking or sending more information, just let us know. We'd love to connect more. Okay?
Thank you very much.